Rolling na ba?
Welcome to another conversation off the clock. Hi, I'm Karmina Constantino. This is Casey After Hours. Now, the newsroom can be quite the snake pit. Maraming undesirables, maging tao man yan or atmosphere. But it's also a place where you can find long-lasting friendships, just as I did when I met our next guest. 3 accomplished women I am privileged and blessed to call my true friends. Let's all welcome Oreña, Drilon, Webb, and Yvette White-Nepomuceno.
Naiiyak naman ako sa intro mo.
Nag-uumpisa pa lang tayo. Maiiyak ka pa mamaya. So first of all, let's first talk about our life in the newsroom, which is where we all met. But before we go into that, Pinky, welcome back on air.
Oh, thank you.
We missed
Thank you so much.
How is it
Happy to
like?
be back.
How is it like being back on air?
I actually thought it was going to be harder than, well, kasi it's been 7 months. I thought matindi yung magiging kaba ko. Kinabahan ako pero hindi as
Hindi
bad
halata.
as I thought. Si Ces went there also. It was so
Yes.
nice. Kasi you also have, in Billionario, I have people I've worked with, and I'm happy that Ces is the pioneer, obviously, of Billionario. Tapos nandun ako, and I have some people from ABS that I know, and CNN that I know, and then of
Yeah.
course Corina's there, and
Correct.
Jan was there with
Yeah.
Ces during
Yeah.
the breaking news coverage. So yung first day ko, dapat newscast lang, naging breaking news siya. Dahil kay Alice
Parang
Guo.
ANC
Oo.
lang.
Kay
Parang
Alice
the
Guo.
old days.
So sabi ng buong mundo, welcome back, Pinky.
Oo nga hindi
Okay,
naman.
this is what the universe is gonna throw at you. Welcome back. And pretty soon
But
we're
thanks
gonna...
for asking.
Of course, we support each other. And pretty soon, you're gonna be back on air as well after a brief hiatus, right?
With Usapang Bilyonaryo.
Correct.
Yeah, I taped yesterday.
Oo. Baka sabihin ng mga bosses ko sa ABS, ano ba yan? Bakit bilyonaryo yung... No, but because, I think when we did our live the last time, there was one question na, what do you think about, the Billionario News Channel? Tama ba yung pagkasabi ko?
Oo,
Ano?
tsaka, ano ba naman, sorry what is the difference? I mean, there shouldn't be any problem. In the same token,
Exactly.
if it was my podcast, I would totally ask you about ANC
Correct.
and Teleradyo Serbisyo.
Come
Ang
on.
galing mo.
At saka ABS-CBN ni show ng GMA,
Yeah.
TV5, so
I
parang
said
the lines
nga,
are blurred na.
so
True.
exactly. And then the answer that I said dun sa nagtanong is, the democratic space of newsrooms are getting smaller and smaller, right, as the days go by. And kailangan natin ng iba pang sources, di ba? So I said, of course, I wish them well. My friends are there, so I said, good luck. Di ba?
Parang nakataas yung kilay.
Hindi. No,
Good
but
luck, tignan
Good luck,
natin.
pero ganun.
So we talked about hindi ganun. Sobra naman. Okay, so
Niloloko ka lang.
we talked about the here and now, but of course, when we go back, yung unang mukha na nakita nyo sa SNN na dating yung SNN na ngayon ay ANC na is of course Yvette.
Siya yung pioneer.
Diba? Siya yung
Yes.
totoong
First
pioneer. What have you
First
been up
employee.
to aside from being the big boss, the big woman boss that you are?
Well, I guessed it on Top Story last week.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
For Ticket World.
For Ticket World.
Kaya,
Oo.
yeah. Big boss.
You know, that's also...
Boss lady.
Boss
Ano ba? Boss
lady.
girl. Girl
Oo.
lady.
Hindi boss lady.
Girl boss.
No, because that's also one
Yeah.
thing that I really admire about you. Kasi among the 4 of us, right? You were the first one to say, I'm out of here. Diba? And that takes courage, and that takes saying that, okay, this is not for me. I found something that's better, that's more me.
Pero
Yeah.
actually, I wanna point out na
Yeah.
parang si Pinky naman is always with the startups.
yeah.
SNL.
Oh, tapos
SNL.
with
SNL.
CNN,
No, and
when
then
it
5
just...
pa.
5.
TV5.
Yeah.
Di ba, Pink?
Oo, totoo yun.
Yeah.
TV5 when it was starting.
Wait, parang may startup mentality.
Oo.
Ano ka?
Wait, so ano, gaganyan-ganyan na ba ako? good luck, ganyan.
Pero teka.
Hawakan mo lahat ng mic.
Oo, di ba?
Ano?
Oo nga. Oo nga.
Wait, but it
Asan ang
took,
kahoy?
ano,
Kailangan, di ba?
bakit kahoy?
Bakit may
Ay, hindi pala.
Hindi,
Na-on
paglabas
mood
ka
pala.
ng wad of cash and then you go like that. So that
Buenas.
Like, oo, pambuenas.
Buenas
Wait,
ka,
but
Pink.
So what made you fall in love with news, Pinky?
Pwede you first?
Kasi
sige. No, pero...
Okay, sige na nga. Na kasi I've answered it so many times when my dad was a politician. I was always interested in it. Pati yung mga hearing, gusto ko malaman, ano nangyari ng hearing, gano'n. And then I would watch people in GMA that time. Why? Kasi that time, Ses was already in the news. Pero at that time, the
Kaya hindi ka nanonood.
Hindi. Hindi kasi, yung mga bagong anchors noon sa GMA, mga bata,
Yeah.
Correct,
it wasn't
correct.
uso in
Yeah,
ABS
yeah,
then.
yeah.
The likes of
Oh,
Marga,
yeah.
Correct,
Tish
correct.
Evangelista,
Correct.
yung mga yan,
Christina
Christina Pexon.
Yeah.
They were graduates or they
Uh-huh.
were about to graduate
And
from
fresh faces.
Acneo. Yeah.
Correct.
And then they
Arneo.
Arneo. And then they were doing
Hindi kagaya ng mga matatanda kagaya namin, ganon.
Hindi,
Wala naman
oo.
siyang sinabing
Hindi pa naman
ganon.
maganda.
Yeah.
May 20%. Hindi. So, sila lang kasi yung parang nakapasok sa mainstream media at a very young age. And I was like,
Fascinated.
exactly what I want to do. Kasi to me at that time, it was impossible for someone my age at that time to enter the news.
Yeah.
Feeling ko, nung
Oo.
parang, yun.
Okay.
Okay.
You.
Okay. I mean, once I started doing it, I fell in love with it. But when I applied in ABS, I was actually applying to be in marketing because that was my background.
Yun talaga.
No, and then that was my initial. And then when I was interviewed by, and I don't want to say who it was, when I was interviewed, sabi niya sa akin,
Ba't ayaw mong sabihin?
Oh, but I'm sabihin.
Sino ba to?
I'll tell you. Anyway, but he said to me, baka gusto mo ba sa news? Gusto mo ba sa news? Kasi we're opening up a new channel. And we're
Si ano
looking
ba
for
to?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And then I said, of course, I said, I have no experience, right? And they're like, no, we're gonna train you. And so they started on this training. They right away sent me into sessions with Angelo, with Kakiko. And so they
nice
take
naman.
take a few hours every day just to rehearse and things like that.
You know, Angelo and Kakiko are so helpful.
They are,
help
yeah.
us
Are.
a lot.
Yeah.
No, they
Yeah.
are. They
Yeah.
really are.
Yeah.
The ethics, the
No, the way you
carry yourself.
Yeah.
you modulate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tingnan mo, lahat tayo boses lalaki.
Oo. And I think
Baba ng boses.
what made me fall in love with, I've always had an obsession with, like, for example, watching like murder mysteries and things like that. And so it's like the curiosity of everything.
Whodunit.
Yeah.
Grabe naman yun, murder mysteries, tapos
Kaagad.
news.
Yeah. I mean, it's like finding out details.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's really the thrill of it. Parang you're solving a puzzle.
You're
Puzzle,
cracking
When
the
you're
code.
covering
I
a
see.
story,
Yeah.
you're like an investigator,
Yeah.
you're finding out ano ba talaga yung totoo.
Akala ko kasi
Yeah.
yung ano niya, gusto niya yung mga karumal-dumal na krimen.
Pwede din.
Pwede
Gusto ko
din.
patayin yung
So for you, it was
It was kasi I didn't know what I wanted to do in life.
appear.
Yeah.
Oo,
Oh,
same.
super.
Same.
In college, my course was business administration and accountancy. Ang layo, di ba?
Layo.
And then I shifted to commerce and parang I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I guess my dad, who knew me better, said, kilala niya yung bodyguard ni Sendanya, who was the information minister, Greg Sendanya. Bodyguard, hindi man lang si Greg Sendanya, di ba?
Oh.
And then they gave me a test. And then when I entered
you
the
took a
newsroom,
test?
I took a test.
I
It
didn't
was
take a test.
they gave me this dyaryo.
I also didn't take it. Oh.
Well, anyway, it was not really. Ito yung dyaryo, ito yung article.
Baka
Gawin mong
bumagsak
storya.
tayo.
Parang ganon.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Or maybe if you go
No, but
straight
No, sorry, but...
Ito yung dyaryo.
Oh.
Etong storya. I-write mo.
Oh.
Ganun
Oh.
lang. Hindi naman mahirap na test. No?
Oo.
And then I entered as a trainee, and the minute I entered the newsroom of then MBS4, Maharlika Broadcasting System, I felt, wow.
You're home.
Parang the energy, parang everybody was like busy. And then at that time, yung meron pa, ewan ko kung meron nito sa ABS, yung wires, lumalabas pa sa teletype. Parang
Correct.
That,
Yeah.
So I felt so, I guess, alive. And I said, this is what I wanna do.
Sandali, pero
We're always
ikaw,
there.
how?
Oo nga,
Ako.
ikaw.
No, me? I started out as a PA. Si David Celdran, who was
Oh,
the...
PA ka ni David?
Hindi. He was the news manager of Sky News at that time. And then I interviewed, and then he said, okay, there's an opening.
Yes, David was the manager.
Yeah. There's an opening for a reporter, sabi niya. But I came from film school in UP. So I said, I don't know anything about the news and broadcasting and ganyan, but I'm willing to learn. So don't give me the reportorial job. Give me the lowest rank that you can give me, the lowest entry as possible.
What? You said that?
I said it. I said it. Kaya siguro yung sweldo ko napako. Kasi andun yung simula ko eh. So I said, and then let me just learn the ropes because I don't want to I don't want to go into something that I didn't know. So and then eventually I learned
You
the
will
ropes.
never hear that now, huh?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
from job applicants.
Oo.
But like before, I think different from how it is now. I think all of us went through it. Like
Yeah.
they made a point not to spoil us.
Oh,
like to
yeah.
make us like do
Oo,
anything and everything.
Oh,
like
yeah.
and to treat us like wala kayo. You work
So
for
you
it.
have
to
Oh,
prove
diba?
yourself.
You have to prove yourself.
Oo. Actually,
Sinabi sa akin
ginagawa ko
one
pa
time,
rin yun. Indala ko.
Timplahan mo nga ako ng kape.
Same!
Yeah.
Same!
Mips talaga.
Pinabili ba kayo ng color bars? Isang kilong color bars.
Joke yun.
No.
So, ikaw?
Hindi. I didn't fall for it. Pero may mga ganyan. Pakibili nga ng isang kilong color bars. Pag aanga-anga ka.
Naranasan ko na yung
Magkano ba
script
yun?
ko, binasura sa asin. Kasi typewriter pa lang nagsimula ako.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So everything there. Okay. Now that's history. How did it change your life? I mean, now looking back, you're the boss lady now, and you're of course a very
I'm the boss lady.
You're the boss lady,
especially anyway. So how did it change your life, Yvette?
I think it opened up a lot of doors in the sense that, I mean, you learn, it's the skills that you learn in that kind of field where you are, it brings out a personality that connects with people. Okay, so I think that it's helped in my current job because like in my job, like, so being a GM, you're kind of like the face of a company. So it helps me with my communication with my customers, with the clients. So I think that's for me what it helped me with the most.
How did it change my... Well, I guess I am more conscious and
Conscious of...
what is happening in the world.
yeah,
I
that's true.
care more.
Yeah.
I really want the country to succeed, the president to succeed, whoever the president is. I want the people, yung paano ba sabi, umangat yung buhay ng mga tao. Talaga, I mean, that's really, I love the Philippines. I love our country. And siguro that made me more nationalistic in a way.
Love
maybe.
it.
And, well, one good thing that siguro trained me in the news was I'm able to do things fast. Kasi
Right.
pag nasa news ka, especially pag nag-reporter ka na, di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi mo natawagan si ganon, hindi mo nakuha yung ganon, di ba? At some point, kailangan mo gawin lahat in a very short period of time. You have to finish everything. So, there's
sense of
no
urgency.
Yeah, there's no procrastination
Yeah.
pagdating sa mga ganun. Kaya, gagawin mo at
Mm-mm.
gagawan mo ng paraan. Parang ganun.
Cecilia.
Ano na nga?
Contestant number 3.
How did it change your life?
How did
Oh
it
my
change your
God,
life?
it's everything. Well,
Yeah.
siguro personally, I was raised to be very competitive, so that enhanced that competitiveness in spirit in me. In the early days, lagi kong tinitignan kung paano sinulat yung exact same coverage ko by others.
Really?
Parang, yeah. I would compare.
Grabe.
Where
Napapainom
did
kami
I,
doon.
where did I go wrong? Sino yung mas magaling sa akin magsulat?
Tingnan mo
parang
kaming
yung
tatlo
angulo-
umiinom kasi-
Yung angulo ba? Yung angulo ko ba mali? So,
Wow.
I really
Pero
wanted...
tama yun.
I wanted to perfect, but not perfect, parang be good at the craft. That's what was my first, I guess, order of business. I wanted to be good. Kasi ang una kong experience sa Channel 4, na-reject yung VO ko.
Lahat
I
naman
wrote
ata
this
tayo.
beautiful story.
Yeah.
Pina-voice kay Angelique Lazo, who was more, her voice, she's theater trained.
Yeah.
And so I felt so bad. And I really, said, this shouldn't happen again. How do I do that? And wala naman akong training din. Parang may imposter syndrome ka nga, reporter ka, pero you don't have the skills, di ba? So yon. And at that time, I was, raising a family. So it was tough. It was tough. I had to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
Hindi, I guess, I have to make it up to my sons sometimes because, you can't do both well.
Yeah. You know,
But you did such a good job,
Yeah.
Cess. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry,
I don't
just to
know.
add,
Yeah.
I was with her a lot during those times. And the way she worked and she balanced her personal life to raise the 4 boys was really admirable.
Oh, thank you.
Super.
Please tell them that.
no, because
I'm sure they know that.
yeah, I think that's really, I think whatever the industry is that a woman belongs to, right? You can do everything, just not all at the same time, because iba yung pressure
She tried.
talaga.
Feeling mo superwoman ka. Actually,
Oo,
I
hindi,
felt
totoo.
that. Pero, syempre, lalabas at the end. For instance, this really pained me a lot. I would pride myself, babasahan ko pa sila ng libro
Yeah.
pagdating ko. Pero I'm so tired, mahuhulog na lang sa hands ko. And my son never knew the ending of Charlotte's
Oh.
Web. Yeah, and when he watched the movie, he cried.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, from the newsroom, let's talk about our friendship. Paano ba nagsimula?
Oo nga, parang hindi ko
Hindi ko
maalala.
maalala eh.
Parang feeling ko dahil, tayo ba?
Yes,
It's the
yes.
two of
Kasi
us.
magpinsan po sila.
I think, yeah.
Diba?
And we would hang out in between breaks, with our...
Or minsan we'd trade, di ba? Can you do my
Y-
4 o'clock and
yes,
ganyan?
yes.
If you have
So we would...
some era,
Yeah,
important
yeah.
How
era.
did she join us?
No,
And
because-
how did she join
Kaya
us?
nga, I don't know
No,
kasi.
no, because all the 4 of us kind of had long schedules but broken in between. So
in ANC.
in ANC.
Okay.
So all of us had like a morning and maybe an evening. So like in between there were like
yeah.
breaks. And so we found, we we started having lunch and then we invited them to join us
Nice
for lunch.
save.
Yeah.
No, but before that, I don't know
don't
how.
even
I know.
remember how we
I
became
don't know.
friends.
I don't know. I just know you were.
But we became
Very good friends. I just know that you were there during my sobrang kadiring mga moments.
And likewise.
Likewise. Yeah. And that. Yeah. So and then we just ended up.
And then we started making it regular.
Kasi, nung
Yeah.
mga panahon na yon, okay lang yung papasok ka ng 8 hanggang 8.
Yes.
Oh.
That was so
The whole day you're
normal,
there.
right?
Yes,
Pero
the
may
whole day.
gap
That's what
No,
na.
because we had
Mahaba.
several. I think we had several shows
30-minute
throughout
shows.
the
Yeah.
day.
Yes.
So we had no choice. We had no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess the question is, why the
We
four?
hit it off.
Oh,
Why did we hit
why
it
the
off?
4 of us? I mean, there were other anchors there at that
Yeah.
time. But we were
Yeah.
friends with everyone naman.
Yeah.
Ses eventually became our ninang to our
Yeah.
wedding.
Yes.
Ninang ba siya?
Ninang siya sa kasal. You're ninang to Tizia. You were also bridesmaid. Tama, diba?
And I visited you.
Ikaw, mag-aanak pa ako ng isa.
Bilisan mo, ah.
Loka na.
May balak ka pa!
No. Okay. So, I've
naman
often...
yung
Uy, lahat kayo ninang dun sa
Yes.
mga aso ko.
Of course.
Ako.
Yeah.
Diba?
Wait. I get this question all the time in my DMs. Because we always call ourselves the Lashies.
Yeah.
So they...
Ano ba talaga? Lashies ba? Lashes?
Lashes.
Ano ba talaga?
Sometimes
Lashes.
it's lashes or lashies. Sometimes in our chat, we'd be like, hi, lashies.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's,
But our
let's
group-
confirm this. Is it lashes or lashies? Once and for all.
Because our group in the chat is
It's
Lash
lashes.
Girls.
Yeah,
Oh, so lashes tayo.
Lashes.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
mali pala yung ano ko.
So, ano yung tanong?
No. So, ang tanong is, why are we called such?
I don't know. Cheers na.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Diba?
Alam mo,
Some things are better left unsaid.
That's our secret.
I don't know, but parang
Wala. Wala kang sasabihin dyan.
Parang hindi ka
Hindi,
sasagot.
gusto kong sabihin na parang crutch ko noon yung false eyelashes.
Yun na yun.
Malabo.
Oo. Hindi. Hindi nila magigets.
Oh, sige.
Okay. All right. A while ago, I asked you what the newsroom has brought into your life. What about this little group? What has it brought to your life?
Can I start?
Go
so
ahead.
I think I told you guys this recently, but for me, this was so meaningful to have you guys because I don't think that I have ever been in a group that has lasted even when I'm not present. I haven't been present for a long time. Yeah. So for example, I've had friends in school, but after school and everyone kind of goes their own way, you're still friends, but you don't really connect
Yeah.
as often. This is the only group that for me has really lasted through the years, and every time we see each other, even if it's after a long time, it feels the same.
Correct. And we
Yeah.
don't, the thing that I like about us, kung pwede ko lang din sagutin yung tanong
Yeah.
ko.
Oo nga, pwede ba?
Pwede
Tanong
ba
ka ng
yun?
tanong
Sorry.
dyan.
No, I think,
Of
you
course,
know,
this is your podcast.
I think our friendship is not high maintenance at all. It's not high maintenance.
Yung oo nga, yung parang magtatampo kung hindi
Oo,
may ganon, no?
oo.
Yung
Yung
parang-
Pero sa
parang-
sunod sa Batangas ka.
Oo. Yes, ma'am.
Parang ikaw
Yes,
high
ma'am.
maintenance.
No, you know, parang ganyan. Parang I know.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we went to Hong Kong.
Yes! Oh my God! Yes!
The reason she was there was because she was with her husband.
Yeah.
Otherwise, and we only saw her once. Ganon.
Nung departure day.
Basta
in
nag-lunch
Oreña.
ata.
No, we were
Oo
leaving
nga.
on that. We were all
Yeah.
leaving on that. Because I was busy trying to have a baby.
Yeah, so you know, there's always a
Sige
reason.
na nga.
She's-
Oo. Okay, ako yung high. But ito, hindi. No, that's, I feel like, alam kong may babalikan. You feel it?
Yeah.
May babalikan
Yeah.
ako. Like, may babalikan ako. Anyway.
Aside from that, I feel like you guys, you are the type of people that I can, well, at least me, I can talk to about anything and not be judged. And
For
not
sure.
feel judged in any way.
For sure.
Like, whether or not you agree with, my side of the story or my actions, it's like, you're just there to support. It doesn't matter. I don't ever feel awkward about telling you things.
How
Ako
about you?
naman, I think it's hard to make friendships in the newsroom, honestly,
Yeah,
in your
it's true.
opening,
Yeah.
in snake pit, ganyan.
It's true.
Kasi, well, in the early days, I don't think ABS-CBN denied it. That's how they foster, that's why they're number one.
Yeah.
You are competing against your peers.
Correct.
Your colleagues, but your competitors also. Parang you're all fighting for the same story, the same guess, sinong makakauna dyan. And it's hard. It's hard to make friendships in that atmosphere. So this is so special.
I guess,
Friends natin yung iba, pero you know, we have this.
Yeah.
I think when you asked that question, it reminded me of different times of my life with each and every one of you. Like, definitely Yvette during her breakup. Diba? We were always together. Casey, you already said it. Says also, it was the same thing. Parang, it's just now that I realized that it was especially during those times
The
that I've
troubled
spent,
times.
yeah, a lot of time.
Yeah.
But it's also, I have to say, very much this woman who's very high maintenance, by the way. Karmina's attitude also is so much like that. I'm not gonna say like when you need her, she will definitely be there for you.
Because I'd rather be there during the sad time. I mean, I'm happy for
During
you
the
guys.
hard
Yeah,
times.
during the hard times. I'm happy when you're happy. I can just be happy from a distance, you know. Although, yes, I will go to Batangas. But, you know, but I'm there when you
The
need me
going
the
gets
most.
tough.
Yeah. And you've all of you have been there for me too. Anyway.
So yeah, wait, tissue.
So yeah, so I guess also to sum up that friendship, parang we were all at different stages of our careers during that time. That competition wasn't even part of the equation. It was really just okay. And to your point, I was the only girl in a group of boys. That was my barkada growing up, and this is the only girl group that I really have, one of two. So yeah. So I felt like, to your point, not being judged, ganyan. And when alam ko nga, to my point a while ago, may binabalikan ako always with the four of us. And I think that's very important for any woman to
always
have.
have fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
Always
actually,
have
that's the
fun.
key of it.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're all so different. Like,
Yeah.
each one of us are so different personality-wise. And so different, like, I mean, in every aspect. But for some reason, it works.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's like the differences that actually bring us together. Because we're able to make fun of each other and not get picked on.
Ako always. They always make fun of me.
Sino ang pinakamasungit? 3, 2, 1, go!